Hey there, I'm Carrie Van Ice here at Get Your Vibe Right. The emotion code, the body code, the belief code. What are they? How do they differ? And how can they help you? Let's do this, okay? So the emotion code started first. This was started by Dr. Bradley Nelson, who is a doctor of chiropractic medicine. And he started to notice an association between certain patients' maladies and emotions that they were holding on to. So he started asking the body and using muscle testing. If you don't know what that is, it's sometimes called kinesiology. It's a way to test the body for a true, false, yes, no answer. So he started using kinesiology to ask people who had specific, similar issues, is there a trapped emotion? What is the emotion? So he came up with a list of 60 different emotions that are part of the emotion code. The emotion code is a really great entry level to you doing this on your own. Dr. Bradley has published 2 books. One of them is the emotion code, the other one is the body code. I would say start with the emotion code, learn how to do muscle testing, and you can do a lot of your own healing that way. The emotion code focuses just on emotions. From there, Dr. Bradley took that and expanded it out into the body code. So the body code is much more comprehensive. It's not just focused on emotions, it's focused on a lot of other energetic imbalances that affect our energy system and ultimately end up giving us symptoms that we are unable to manage. So maybe they're physical symptoms, maybe it's an overwhelming emotional symptom, could be problems in your relationship, issues at work, whatever it is. We could consider all of those things to be symptoms. So when it comes to the body code, what you're going to find is this will detect an energetic imbalance in the body of many different kinds. So in the system, he even has pathogens, which are like viruses, bacteria, molds, things like that can be in the body. There are sections for energy imbalances. These can be messages that are hidden in our subconscious that we're sending out that other people might be picking up on, like dominate me, or don't pay attention to me, or fight with me, or something like that. So also you can have subconscious beliefs in there. You can have these messages that I was talking about. You can have other energetic imbalances in the body where certain systems in the body or even certain body parts like muscle and bone or tendon are not talking to each other. They're not energetically connected. The system is off, even in the physical. So those are things that can be helped by correcting them in the energetic field, and then the body can heal itself. So there's a lot more to say about the body code. I have more videos on that, but this is just a brief introduction into the 3. So let's move on to the belief code. So the belief code is newer. It came out about a year and a half ago, and this is exclusively focused on subconscious beliefs that we hold that run counter to what we really want, right? So if you're struggling with money, you have subconscious beliefs that were programmed into you, even though you didn't know it, that are there that say, maybe it says it's not safe to have money. Maybe it says, one of them is, I'm a beggar and I have to live on what other people give me. So a lot of times these beliefs are inherited. And that's one of the beautiful things about Dr. Bradley's work, is that for many of us who've been working and really doing a lot of healing work, energy work, clearing things out, changing our beliefs, what is hard for us to know is, what did we get from our parents? What were we born into the world with? Because we don't have a life experience that we could label, oh, I know what that is. It's dangerous to put myself out there because one time I did it and there were bad consequences. If we've had an experience, we can identify often that thing that happened in our life that created the false belief or the negative belief that's running the system. If we inherited it from a parent, we might not know that it's there. So the body code, the belief code, and the emotion code can all help you find those hidden inherited beliefs that they're in there. They're in your subconscious. They are running the system. We even have emotions that we carry over from our parents. You've heard of generational trauma. This is a word that we use nowadays. Well, what that means is that emotion, that trauma of sadness or grief or even anger sometimes is being passed down generation after generation after generation, and you're carrying a heavy load of that emotion, but you might not know it doesn't actually come from you. It's from your family line. Once you get to the belief code, you can start to identify the exact beliefs that you are holding in your mind that are preventing you from having the life you really want. And once you identify them, you can identify the imbalances like emotions or these broadcast messages I was talking about earlier that are holding them in your subconscious. Once you release those, you can release that belief from the subconscious mind, and you can even install new beliefs into the system once you've released the negative ones. So in the belief code, there are positive beliefs that go along with every negative belief. Now, we don't always need a new positive belief because we might have really good positive beliefs around money, let's say. You've worked on it a lot. If we just get a lot of those old negative ones out that maybe you inherited from your parents, then all of a sudden the new ones you've been working so hard to install, they get to become the default settings. They take over. And the old ones that were running in the background that were the default because you were born with them, they're no longer a factor in your manifestation and your creation. And you can change your relationship to money. Maybe it's not money, maybe it's relationships or career or your health or whatever it might be. But that is how you could benefit from having sessions of the emotion code, the body code, or the belief code. And if you want to do some of this work yourself, I would encourage you to get Dr. Bradley's books, The Emotion Code and The Body Code, and start to do as much work as you can on your own. The belief code isn't out there in the public sector yet, so if you want to know exactly what those beliefs are that are undermining the results and outcomes that you're getting in your life, you do have to come and see a practitioner like me to do that. If that's something that you want to do and you would like to work with me, you can go ahead and look below. You will find information on how to book a 20-minute free session with me and tell me what your issue is, and we'll go find some of those beliefs and delete them and maybe even get to install some new ones if you need them. So that's a very, very quick introduction into Dr. Bradley's work and how it can help you. If you have questions about this, go ahead and leave them below. I'm happy to answer them. I've been doing this work for over 15 years. I'm certified in all of these modalities, and I've helped hundreds and hundreds of people to have a better life and feel better about themselves by using Dr. Bradley's work.